I'm Dr. Ruchi, your dermatologist, cosmetologist and laser surgeon at Sparsh Aesthetics. Today we'll be discussing about laser hair reduction because that's one of the most commonly done cosmetic procedure in any dermatological clinic and the most commonly demanded procedures. And whenever I come across my friends, my clients and my patients, I keep coming across so many questions on laser hair reduction because there are so many myths and doubts about the procedure. So I thought we'll be taking up this topic today. Hope this is going to be useful for you all. First of all, the first question what I come across from my patients is they ask me whether this is permanent or not. The answer is no. First of all, the terminology needs to be corrected because the terminology is laser hair reduction. It is not removal. We give you a promise of 65 to 90% reduction of your number of hair after 6 to 8 sessions. And if at all you're facing any hormonal changes like PCOD or something, the number of sessions might go up to 10 to 15 sessions as well. Later on there will be thin and baby hair remaining, and for that you can go ahead taking maintenance session. They can be easily tackled. Number two, the second question is always then why should they go for laser hair removal if at all it is not permanent? If you don't take up laser hair reduction and try other methods of laser hair reduction like threading or waxing or anything, they don't work on growth mechanism. The laser principle works on the growth mechanism of the hair. The growth rate of the hair reduces drastically. So the regrowth is not so fast, which happens with other methods of hair reduction like waxing or threading. Number two, with each session of laser hair reduction, when you go through each session, the thickness of your hair goes down. The thicker hair turns to thinner baby hair. The color also reduces. The darker color turn towards lighter hair, and they become cosmetically more acceptable. Number three, the question comes, there are so many kinds of laser in so many dermatological clinics. What to opt for? There are 100 types of lasers available. The gold standard is always anti-arc and diode, and the newest in the market is the combination laser, that is the combination of diode, anti-arc and a mixed wavelength or alexandrite wavelength. These mixed wavelength lasers are the newest addition to the laser hair reduction market. They are the newest and the most powerful one because initially when we were using diode or we were using anti-arc, the thicker hair used to turn towards thinner, but they were not very well performing on the thinner hair. But this triple wavelength technology works very well on the thinner residual and the lighter hair as well. So it's like one of the most advanced technology. Then number four, the question comes about the number of sessions required. Why there are so many sessions required, my friends and my patients ask me. Why not only one session can give you 100% result? Because in our body, all the hair are in different phases of growth. There are three types of growth cycle. One is anagen phase, that is the growing phase of your hair. Then is the catagen phase, that is the shedding phase, and telogen phase, that is the resting phase of your hair. When we take up you as for laser hair reduction, there are few hair which are in the anagen phase, and they are the only ones which are going to accept the laser light. The hair which are in catagen or telogen phase, they do not take up laser light. So the funda behind giving you multiple sessions on a particular interval is that the hair which was in resting phase would turn to a growing phase by the time you come for the next session, and for each session each growing hair will keep taking the laser light and start responding to the laser light. Next is the safety profile, because nowadays the lasers are very safe. The only thing post laser what we see is mild erythema or mild tingling sensation. There might be perifollicular edema as well, but that is very short lasting, will usually disappear in another few hours. We need not actively treat that erythema as such. You must have heard about cases of laser burns and all. They're very less nowadays because the technology has become very safe. Another thing, they happens only when the reading somebody else is doing, or as the person who's doing laser hair reduction on you is not experienced enough. So whenever you're going to a dermatological center or anywhere else for a laser hair reduction, do inquire about these things, that who is going to perform the laser on you. and whether the technician who is going to perform is an experienced technician or not, whether the procedure is being done under dermatological care or not. So all these things is very important to tackle down those side effects. So these are the questions which I keep coming across, and these were the answers. I hope this is useful for you. If you like it, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much.